Hey, how are you? Oh, I'm okay. Do. Jamie. It's my happy place.
Hi,
Hey.
I have a question for you. So I have an older professor who's having a hard time adapting to Zoom. So I was trying to help him. Did Grossmont help you or set you guys up with a Zoom account that allows you to be licensed? Because
Oh yeah. So all they have to do, I found this out when I first tried to make an account, and it said I could only have 40 minutes at a time or something. He just has to sign up for Zoom using his GCCCD email account.
Did you go through, is it Confer Zoom?
Yeah, there's a CCC Confer Zoom
So,
thing.
can I share my screen with you?
Okay.
Oh, it says disabled participant screen sharing.
Yeah, let me see. Hold on. Oh, that might take a little bit. See, now I'm the old professor needs help. How can I let you? What are you going to show me?
I was just going to show you the Grossmont from Grossmont, and it shows that it's a link for Confer Zoom, and then it says
Okay,
for faculty and staff.
Yeah, they put out some other stuff about Zoom resources. He should have gotten some stuff, and then Zoom itself has resources on their website.
How do I share it?
You're sharing.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yep.
So this was the page that it goes to, and then I clicked on Confer Zoom, and then it brings me to this. So
okay.
I told him I would ask you since you seem to have it up and going. We had our first class on Monday night, and he wasn't able to connect, so we haven't been able to have class yet.
I'll tell you this, I didn't do any of this.
Okay. So you just used your
Yeah, because when I contacted them, I first signed up for Zoom, I think using Facebook login, which I just got an article saying people doing that, they're sharing their data, which isn't to be expected. And then it said 40 minutes at a time. And then I called the IT people, and they said, oh, you just sign up for it using your Grossmont email. Because then they check to make sure faculty at Grossmont's already paid for the stuff. So that should work.
Okay, so just him creating an account with his Grossmont email.
Yes. So yeah, that should work.
Okay. Am I still
work for me? That's all I can say.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Hey, just a head floating there.
It's like a rock. It's like one of our rocks.
I have a math-related question for you.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So on 5.6, let me see on the, so 5.6 section example 5.53. Do you have a preference? So this is solve the system by graphing, and it's x minus y is greater than 3. So it's not in y slope intercept form. Is that accurate?
Yeah. There's multiple ways to graph a line. So you could find the intercepts.
Okay, so that's what I was asking.
Table the values.
The way they did it is they solved for x and they solved for y, which gave you a point. So I just wanted to know if you preferred.
Oh, they found the intercepts, you mean? They made y 0 and found x's. So they found the intercepts.
So do you do you have a preference on how you want
I
to do it?
Will accept that, but it's slightly better to solve for y and just get used to that, because that's what's used a lot more often. You know, but finding the intercept still accomplishes it.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Lionel, how you doing out there? Are you out there? Well, maybe. Let me see. What time we got? A couple more minutes. Let's see how many I can get show up.
Have a lot of the students dropped the class?
Actually, no, but the process is a little bit longer. It's not immediate if they want to get the thing that's called an EW, an emergency withdrawal.
Right.
So I don't know if anybody's going through that process. I've only had a couple people tell me they are. Oh, hey, all right, Lionel's there. You know, I'm doing relatively okay. Well. Yeah. So if somebody's doing that and not telling me, and then eventually they're going to just suddenly disappear from my role. So I won't know until then.
Okay.
Just trying to get a book up here so I'm ready. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hopefully I just get a massive influx of people in a couple minutes. That would be great.
My raise your hand is still disabled. So in the
That's
chat
weird.
option, I don't
Yeah,
have
there's
any.
nothing that I've done to you that doesn't let you do that. That is strange.
Do you know, Brian? My tool for being able to raise my hand is not there.
Host does not want. That's a decision he made. The host does not want it.
I'm the only one who can't do it. Everyone else is able to do it.
Yeah. And I think you were able to do it, weren't you, before?
Yeah, the first.
And then all of a sudden it just stopped. Hey, Lionel, can you try to, or Yansha, or anybody that can hear me? Can
Wait,
you try
he got
to
it
raise,
back.
Can you, oh, you got it?
Yeah. What did you do? Okay. I was doing something wrong. I was going to the chat icon thinking that did it, but it's actually
Oh, you have to hover over your name, I think, right?
Participants. You click on participants and it comes up.
Participants, exactly. Can you guys go ahead and just shoot me, so Lionel, you already did this. Shoot me a here or a something in chat. So when I download the chat log, it'll help me keep attendance. Yay. There we go, sweet. Hayam.
Hello.
Can you take a second, Hayam, and just send me a chat that says like here or something? That'll help me keep attendance. Do you see where chat is?
Yes.
Okay. Trying to be in my happy place. Yansha, with your the back lighting like that, you always look like you're in witness protection or something. I can't even make you out, but that's okay.
Oh.
No, you're fine. Don't worry. I don't. It's always interesting when I see you on the corner of my eye. I'm like, somebody's in the shadows. All right.
Oh, okay.
Alex, you're okay though. Don't worry.
So I will put a curtain on the back.
Oh no, don't. You don't have to change anything. I shouldn't have said anything. It just was kind of funny to me. Let me see. Okay. Now we're getting a few more people. As people enter, if you haven't done this yet, just shoot me a quick here or something on the chat to help me keep attendance. Damn, Alex, he's shouting at me. Let's see, Eileen, if you can hear me, shoot me a quick here on the chat.
Okay.
Sweet. And then let me see who just came in. Who just came in? Mia, shoot me a quick here on the chat, so I know you're here, or remember you're here later. That's what's important. What did I have? I had a third of the class. Is that true? Yesterday? Let me see. Yeah, that's right. I had record numbers yesterday. One more than the day before. All right. Let's see. I have muted everybody because I have that power. Has anybody not gotten the review sheet and wants it? Anybody not gotten the review sheet and wants it? Everybody's gotten the review sheet then?
If we do the review sheet, we can write it in the same paper, or we can write it in paper sheet.
I don't care at all because I don't want you to send me any of that. I've already posted the solutions, so I don't need to see. It's just like it's exactly what the practice test would have been, right? And you don't have to turn in practice test answers because I give you the answers, right? So don't, please, dear God, I got enough stuff to go through that's been scanned. Don't scan the stuff. Alex, oh yeah. So I am not going to even try to remember to put on Canvas a note when I put something on YouTube. Just keep up with YouTube. If I think yesterday I was making fun of the fact that if I monetized my videos, I wouldn't, you know, if one of my teachers monetized their videos, I'd say, screw you, I'm not going to watch your video. So I don't care about subscriptions and likes and all that bullshit, but if I were you, I would subscribe so that when I post something, you know it's been posted. I am not even going to try to keep up between YouTube and Canvas. I was starting to do that in the early going, but my God. Yesterday I had 6 Zoom meetings. 6. So by the 4th one, I was done. I was just like, yeah, thank you. Yesterday was just a weird, thankfully, an outlier. Today, this is my 2nd Zoom meeting, and then I have another Zoom meeting. No, that's tomorrow. Anyway, so today's much better. Anyway. Let me see. This might be all we have for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's roughly about what I've been getting. So, I haven't sent this email out yet, did I? I think I might have. I can't remember if I sent it out to your class about you got to show up or else you're going to get dropped, that kind of thing. So I'm trying to balance, hopefully I'm doing an okay job balancing my language between being supportive and reminding everybody this is still a college course. So that's an interesting balance. Jamie, what's up?
What is the solutions called for the 4.5 to 5.6 handout that you just?
Let me see. Yeah, it says Math 90, Section 4.5 to 5.6 Review Solutions.
Would that be under assignments?
No. It's on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube. I'm so sorry. Okay.
That's right. That's right. And I actually managed to capture the document as I was typing on it, so you don't have to deal with my handwriting for those solutions. So I'm learning so many things. Such as, how do you make booze look like tea? All right. Let's see. Boop. All right, guys. So I kind of want to first focus most of the attention on if you have any specific questions. I want to focus on if you have any questions related to the quiz that we're doing today. Does everybody remember there's a quiz that's happening today? Curtis! Sorry. I'm just really happy. Anybody that hasn't sent me a chat, like say here or something, do so now so that when I get the chat logs, it'll be my attendance keeper. I like it. I think I actually just discovered some more controls on Zoom where I can get a playback of participants, but I haven't played with that yet. So let me just do that as a backup. So has anybody looked at the review sheet? There's the review sheet covers all the way to the end of chapter 5. And the quiz today is just 4.5 to 5.1. So the quiz today only goes through graphical method for finding solutions of linear systems. Oh my God, that was a long statement. Oh, by the way, this morning people were asking me, I haven't put the quiz up on Canvas yet. I'm going to do so after this lecture. So right after this lecture, you should go to Canvas, download that sucker, do it, scan it, send it back to me. You do not have to print it out, especially if you don't have a printing, let's say like a printer. There it is, Jeff. You can do it on a piece of paper and then take a shot of the paper. Hopefully most of you guys have gotten one of the apps that saves it as a PDF file. PDF is the best thing. So is that everybody good with that? Any questions about how that quiz is going to work? It'll be due by midnight tonight. Okay, not seeing anything.
Is there a time limit once we open the quiz?
It's just due by midnight tonight.
Okay.
Period. Yeah. So again, let me remind everybody, I'm trying to be as lenient as I can with the quizzes, which some of them are taking the place of the test now too, but still treat them as if you're in the classroom when you take them, because the final exam will be timed. I will watch you as you're doing it, because you're all going to log in. Everybody here right now, some of you guys don't have your video turned on, but you don't have to turn it on. Do you have the ability to turn video on? Anybody not have the ability? Anybody not have the ability to turn on your video? Anybody?
Yes, we have.
So if you say yes to that question, it's a little weird. You do have the ability to turn on video. Okay. Nobody doesn't. PDF scanner app. Yeah. So again, I told you guys about on Canvas, if you click on pages, it's got the photo to PDF apps on there for whatever. If you have iPhones, silly iPhones, or if you have the fantastic Androids, whatever you got. I don't know if you can tell which one I got. I can tell somebody's got an iPhone because your name is iPhone. As I have. Sorry. Apple owns you. Oh, sorry. So before I wanted to devote most of the time today, if it was needed, to questions from that review sheet, because otherwise we're going to start to get a little bit into new stuff. Oh shit. Any questions from 4-5 all the way to the end of chapter 5? Anybody? Or is everybody cool with all that? Are you guys okay with that? Yes.
Number 2.
It could even be.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
So I sent a message to you. So
That's right. If I said, let me see, let me turn off my happy place. Sorry, happy place. You're going away. Hold on. Get out of there. Bam. All right. Let me also do a quick, okay. Sorry. If I said, let me see, I have no idea if my lighting is good or what. If I said, is this true? Is that true? No, it's not true. 4 is not bigger than 4. I like
It's the same. It's the same.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think you're talking about, Yansha, maybe a situation where you do a test point and you get this. Yeah, this is not true. So you wouldn't shade that way then, because it's not true.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Anybody else? You can raise a hand, or you can just start talking, or are we good otherwise? Okay. I'll tell you this. Oh, sorry. Who's that?
Yeah, number 2.
Oh, number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me look at it real quick. Well, maybe not real quick. Rawr. Where are you? Oh, your number. Hold on. Let me see. That would have been smart if I would have had this queued up. All right, here it goes. Number 2, which one?
Letter A.
All right, so number 2 says, I've got these points. This is the one you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I want to find the equation of the line. I always say, if I say find the equation of the line that does a bunch of shit, I focus on 2 things. I need what 2 things do I need for the equation of the line? What 2
Slope.
things?
Slope.
Say again?
The slope.
Slope?
P. And X and Y. P.
And a point. Kick ass.
Point, yes.
I need slope and a point. All right,
Yes.
I got 2 points here. I'm good on points, right? The points do matter. Which is my best point to use?
I forgot.
I understand. This point, I gotta open the front door. I don't know if you guys hear that when somebody rings my doorbell on this. Oh, there's another one.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás? Okay. Well, let's do this first. So I need a point. I got 2 of them. And I'm gonna mute everybody real quick. I don't know who's doing all that noise. Go away, stop. All right. I need a point. I've got 2 of them. And I need the slope. How do I figure out the slope? And I've muted everybody. So if you want to say something, unmute yourself. And somebody's like, I don't want to say anything. All right, well, shit. How do I find
You
the
fill
slope?
it in to the equation,
What equation?
the slope intercept form.
I like that. Boom, boom, boom. The slope. Right? That's what you use the algebraic way. If I give you 2 points, that's how you figure out the slope, right? And then the best point to use is this bad boy. Why is this the best one to use? It is the what?
Because it's the B. Let's see. Oh my gosh.
What's happening with yours?
I had it in my head and then yeah, sorry. Somebody else can answer.
I thought you said the letter B. Did you say the letter B?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's 0.
Yes.
And
so this is the y-intercept.
Yeah.
So then I know
The
B is 5.
y-intercept.
Yeah.
The y-intercept.
So I know B is 5. I really want you guys to see that. If I use this point, and you can use either point. The line don't give a shit. It's got an infinite number of points, right? If I use this point though, I'm gonna have to use this big ass formula. I've set this up so it's the most uncomfortable for me. All right. Right? I'm gonna have to use that big ass formula because if I use that point, I don't know what B is. But this point, I know B is 5. So once I figure out the slope is, I already know B is 5. So then I just fill in what I know and I'm done. I just put the M in there and I put the B in there, which is 5, and then I'm done. Next problem, please. If you did this with this point, it would still work. Because again, the line's got an infinite number of points. It'll work for any of the points on the line. Okay. How are we doing out there? Is that all right? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, and by the way, you guys all do know that I posted most of the solutions to that, right? Up on YouTube, on the YouTubes, on the internets. Okay. I have not yet done the rest of the word problems like I promised I would. I know, I'm a jackass. But like I said, yesterday I was zoomed the hell out, and today I've been zooming. But I need to do the rest of those word problems, and then I'll post that. The nice thing is today's quiz, there are none of the word problems yet, right?
Yay!
Because those word problems really come from section 5.2 and 5.3 in those. That's going to be on the quiz on Monday, I believe we said it, instead of Thursday. Okay. So anything else from that sheet or from the homework or anything? Okay, I like it. So if it's true, if nobody else has any other questions, we're going to do a little bit of new stuff, the tiniest bit of new stuff, and then maybe we'll have an early day, which would be great because I think we all deserve it, right? Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're all like, I deserve it to stop now, Jeff. Well, it's too bad. Okay, I'm going to take this away. This is obviously not done, but I think that's enough for you guys to do it. Plus, again, this is worked out on the solutions on YouTube. So I think it's very possible that some of you guys are going to appreciate what we're about to get into. We're about to get into, sorry, let me change one thing. How's that look? Well, now you're really far away. All right. We're about to get into polynomials. Anybody can tell me anything at all about freaking polynomials? Oh, there we go. Does anyone know anything about polynomials? Anything. I'll take anything. You guys can test it. You can say, it's a word that starts with P, Jeff. I'm like, holy shit, yes. Triangles. No. I know what you... Are you thinking Pythagoras theorem? Pythagorean theorem? When you say triangles? Alice is like, dude, I'm trying, man. Okay, Yansha, I'll accept that. That's like a polynomial in two variables. I like it. So here's an example of a polynomial, all right? Here's a very classic example. That's a polynomial. Ooh, here's another example of a polynomial. Right? Ooh. All right, so here are some things that are not polynomials. So these are not polynomials. Here's something that's not a polynomial. Here's something that's not a polynomial. That last one really looks freaky as shit. Does that last one look freaky as shit to anybody? What's the power on the x here?
1/4.
1/4. And I don't know if any of you guys know what a fractional power means.
Nope.
Ah, it sounds weird as shit, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's try to make some generalizations here. Do you notice how, what's the smallest exponent, or what's the only kind of exponents you see here? Here's another example. X to the 50th minus 7x to the 14th plus 2. That's a polynomial. But these are not. Maybe? No? What kind of
I don't
power?
know. It's kind of interesting. It's like that just got me all confused. 1/4. How can it be a power to that? Yeah.
All right, real quick, just because I put it up here. Now, let me say one thing and then I'll do a quick example of what that means. You ready? Polynomials have to have variables where the exponents are only whole numbers. So what's the exponent here? First power, right? So polynomial can be some collection of terms, right? This one has 3 terms, this one has 2 terms, this one has 3 terms. But each term has to have variable parts where the exponents are whole numbers. And of course, before today, a lot of us thought that's all the exponent could be, right? But now we see, oh my God. So really quick, so that sounds like a good note to take. That is the basic definition of polynomial. A collection of terms where each term has variables that only have whole number exponents. So somebody help me out. Look at this one right here. We've looked at this kind of thing before. I don't know if you guys remember. What can x not be here? What value can x not have? Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, Alex. I agree with you. I'll put the red in timeout. It's just that my Black pen is running out of ink. Damn it. Damn you, ink. Hey, let me try this one. I forget I have these over here. Let's see what this looks like. What was the question? Oh, there we go. Thank you. If you try to make x 0, what happens to this guy?
X.
If you try to make x 0, what
One.
happens?
One.
No.
Or it turns into 0, or like,
No.
okay.
2 divided by 0. Can you do that?
No.
Youngster, you're right. It's undefined. You guys see that? So one big reason we define polynomials the way we did is that if I know I've got a polynomial, that means I can make x whatever the hell I want to make it. Whatever variables are in my polynomial, I can give them any value I want to. Because they're not going to be on the bottom. They're not going to have funky ass fractional powers, right? Okay, maybe. So the basic definition of polynomial is the whole number exponent thing on the variables, right? But that's one big reason why we do that is because it doesn't allow this kind of thing to happen. Now, 2 things. I want to talk about the fractional power real quick. Not too in depth, but at least to show you what it means because it's nothing that crazy. I'm going to take this away. You guys know what this here means, right? Well, that's a good pen. I like
Square root. Is it a square root of 9?
Man, whenever you talk, I love it. You got that feedback or whatever.
I'm
It makes me
sorry.
feel like I'm having it. I've drank the wrong thing or something. Yeah, this is the square root of 9, right? Stay with me. Stay with me. This is interesting. We're not going to get too deep into this. I just want to give you a little taste. And now I scared Savannah away. I'm sorry. There she is. What is the square root of 9? Do you guys know? Do you guys? Yeah, there it is. 3. Because, let me say this, because the square root cuts things in half multiplicatively. If I break 9 up into 2 pieces, each piece is going to be a 3, isn't it? Right? So what's the square root of 25?
5.
5. So a square root cuts things in half. So the square root of x, I can write it as x to the 1/2 power. Because exponents are based on multiplication. And what does a square root do? It cuts things in half multiplicatively. That kicks ass. That's as deep as I want to get into that. I just want to give you a little taste of what fractional powers could mean. It does mean they knock that thing down. So I think of a square root as knocking a number down. You're 25? No, square root, you're 5 now. Yeah. So it cuts it into parts. All right, that's enough of that. That's going to be in our future. Not too far in our future.
Next week.
No, maybe not next week, but. All right, and then a word I want to say about this. This is where I should have probably prepared better, but oh well. I don't remember if we've talked about negative powers yet. For example, did we talk about 0 power? No? Okay. Yes, no. I like Curtis. Yes, no. Or maybe the yes was from before. So help me out. We did talk about, I'm pretty sure we talked about, actually, maybe we haven't talked about any of this shit. So let me talk about this, and that'll be the end of today. I'll end up after I do this. Properties of powers. Okay. So here we go. Yes, Yangsha, you're right. What does, let's start off with the basics. What the hell would x to the 4th mean? What does that mean? What does x to the 4th mean?
4 x's.
4x is doing what?
Multiplying.
Good. So some lazy jackass on one side of the earth way back in time, or, you know, a mathematician that was trying to save time, had all these freaking x's, and he said, shit, man, I'm just going to write that like that, okay? And everybody's like, sounds good to me. You guys, this is exactly the history of this.
Yeah.
Pay attention. This might be the drunk history. I don't know. And then this guy was like, oh, shit, I was going to do that. Damn it. Well, let me put the 4 up there and then just call everybody, because of course they all had cell phones, and tell everybody a 4 up here means 4 multiplying the same way that a 4 out here means 4 adding, right? You guys, everybody with me?
Yes.
So that's the basic idea of powers. So for example, if I said, what is -3 cubed? And you had to do it by hand. What would you do? Run away screaming. No.
Minus 9.
Multiply -3 times -3 times
Yeah.
-3.
So you put 3 -3s multiplying each other, right? Right?
Then it'd be
That's what
positive
third power means, is it means 3 of these things multiplying. And then -3 times -3 is?
Positive.
Positive 9. 9 times -3 is?
27.
Negative. Yep. Right?
Yes.
So -3 cubed is -27. That's what that means. I like it. Hey, Mikey. Okay. Now, all the properties of powers come from this definition.
I got
So
it.
now watch. Let me get rid of this. Go. Hold on, dude. So watch this. Here's the first property. What would x to the 4th times x to the 3rd be?
Oh.
Now, before somebody says 12, or is that, am I too late? Did somebody say 12 already? I'm going to say something really strange. There is no 4 in here anywhere. There's no 4 in there. There's no 3 in here anywhere. There isn't. Does anybody worry about what's in my bottle? What does that 4 mean? That means there are 4 x's. Do you see 4s in this? Do you?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you see 4 here? I don't see 4 anywhere. I see 4 x's though.
4 x's.
So my point is, I'm nowhere in here am I doing 4 times 3. Nowhere does it say that. It says if I have 4 x's and then I multiply by 3 more x's, right? Here's 4 x's, 3 more x's. How many x's do I now have?
1.
And
7.
Yelcha, I'm catching up to you. 7.
Oh, my bad.
7
So
x's.
what's the shortcut then? When I'm multiplying like bases, what do I do with the powers? I add them.
Okay.
So to really freak you out, x to the a times x to the b would be x to the a plus b. Does that freak anybody out? A little bit. When I have like bases, I add the powers when I'm multiplying. That's all that says. Okay, I like it. So you can think of it, I have a string of 4 and then a string 3 more. Of course I got 7 now. Of course I do. Okay, I like it. Let me take that away. So what would this be?
Subtract.
Yeah, so watch this. Why did I pick 6? Oh, well, Jeff. If I have 6 x's over 4 x's, how many x's cancel?
4.
How many's left?
2.
2. So please, dear God, don't do this, especially if it's x to the 812 divided by x to the 807. X. Oh, shit, no. The shortcut, of course, don't do this step at all. The shortcut is subtract the powers. Subtract the powers. Jeff, keep it together, dude. Get a little loopy. Maybe? Does it sound familiar? Hopefully. Yes? But I want it to make sense. It has to just, it makes sense. It just physically makes sense. I lost 4 x's, so of course I got 2 left. Okay, maybe. All right, I'm gonna erase this down. It's going away.
Go away.
So what about this? Now we can do this. What the shit would x to the 0 mean? Somebody said it earlier, but let's see why it is true. Let me try you out.
1x.
No, it's funny. 1x would be x to the first, right?
Okay.
So
0.
somehow this is 0 x's. All right, so here, this is interesting. This happens a lot in mathematics. We got something, we're not sure what it is, but we got to figure out a way to explore it. And you're like, how the flippin' hell do I explore x to the 0? Well, one way to explore it is to set up a problem that would have that as the answer. So wouldn't this, using that property we just learned, what do you do with the powers here?
No, it's done. 0.
0, right? You subtract the powers when you're
Yeah.
dividing like bases. This is x to the 0. But what is something divided by itself?
0.
No. What is something divided by itself? What is 7 divided by 7?
1.
1. Something divided by itself is 1. I like it. Now continuing this is the part of math you guys don't get to see often enough. If that's true, if x to the 0 is 1, what is something that 1 does? When I multiply something by 1, what happens to it?
The same.
It stays the same, right?
Yes.
So to investigate this, what do I get when I do x to the 0 times x to the 7th?
0.
No, come on, stop and think. When I multiply like bases, what do I do with the powers?
7.
Adam.
Adam. 0 plus 7 is? 7, right? Yes?
Yeah. The plus, yes. Yes.
So we got this and we went, shit, is that right? So the only number I can multiply something by and have it stay the same is 1. That must be 1. So that one already kind of proved it, to be honest. And then this one is just me saying, does it do what 1 does? Sure does. All right, how you guys all feeling so far?
Okay, the 0 multiplies 7 is not 0.
What do I do when I multiply like bases? So earlier we had this, remember? And what did we do?
7.
Yes, 4 plus 3.
Okay.
So here I do 0 plus 7.
Okay, it's going to be 7. Yes, right.
Good, okay. So then this does what 1 does. So therefore it has to be 1. And the way I look at it, you guys help me out. You guys got what you want here? So anything to the 0 power is 1. And another way to look at this, I said this at the very beginning of what we just did. Somehow that means no x's, right? So watch. If I had x squared and then divided by x, that's x. Is that cool?
Okay.
What is x divided by x?
1.
Where's that 1 coming from? There's always an understood 1, right?
Yes.
So if I have an understood 1 times no x's, that's frickin' 1, right? Take 1, multiply it by no x's. Okay, it's still 1. So that's really what this means. No x's, there must therefore just be that understood 1 left.
Just 1.
Okay, so I gave you 3 ways to look at it. So hopefully one of those at least makes sense. Okay, I like it. Okay, so last thing for today, I think, is a negative power. So now you guys should maybe be able to come up with a way to investigate that. You poor little marker, you're not working worth shit. Let me try this thing. So let me get you started. If I put an x cubed down here, this might be a little bit strange. What has to go up there
Bigger.
so I end up with a -1? Because what am I going to do? Whatever this is, x to the something, what am I going to do with these two?
-3.
No,
Minus.
I'm going to subtract these, right? So what -3 is -1?
2.
You guys see that? So I'm going to investigate this the same way we did with x to the 0. I kind of break it up a bit and see, are there multiple ways to look at this? Yes. One way is this way. 2 minus 3 is -1. What's another way? Well, how many x's cancel? How many x's cancel?
2.
2.
Two.
Two.
How many are left?
1.
Where? Where is it left? Where is it? That one that's alive, where is he? Is he on the top or is he on the bottom?
In the bottom. Okay.
Right? And if you think about it, it makes sense. This is kind of like a perfectly balanced battlefield. So on one side, there's 2 guys. On the other side, there's 3. These kill each other, and then this side has 1 left. It had more to begin with. So there's more left on the bottom. So watch this. This is the freakiest one, maybe. A negative power means flip. And negative power means reciprocate, if you want to be all technical, right? So what would m to the negative 1 be?
1x. I don't know.
1 over m. All it does is it flips it. That's all it does, right? What would this be? 2/3 to the negative 1. Negative power means flip, so what would that be? Hey, little person.
He was acting wild out there.
I understand. Math will calm him down.
3, 2.
Yeah.
3 over 2.
Yes. So negative exponents are, what do they do? It's a 4-letter word, starts with F, that I can say with a little kid around. Flip, right? So all it does is whatever it's on, it'll make it flip. That's what it does. So watch this. If I had 1 over y to the negative 1, right? If I had that, where's the y right now? On the bottom. Negative power is going to make it flip to the top. So where'd this go? 1 on the bottom. Where'd this go? And 1 on the bottom. Where'd the 2 go on the bottom? Where'd the 3 go on the top? It just makes whatever the hell it is, just makes it flip. Why? We proved it here, sort of. Okay, maybe. So just to tie it in with the polynomial idea, and then I promise that'll be it. Has everybody got what they want here, or?
Yeah.
Erase this here at least. Remember that problem I said, like, it was something like 2 plus 4 over x. I can't remember. It was earlier, and I said that's not a polynomial because it would be written like this. You guys see that now? Or can you see that at all? Sorry, there it is. Right, 4 over x, I can write it like this because what's x to the negative 1 mean? The x would go down. Is that cool? And remember my definition of polynomial, it's an expression where the terms have variables with only whole number exponents. What the hell is a whole number? What's the smallest whole number? What?
0.
I'm sorry.
0, yeah.
What? Oh, 0.
The awesome thing about whole numbers is what number looks like a whole? 0, that's what starts it off. So negative 1 is not a whole number. That's a whole other reason that's not a polynomial is because one of the
I have a
powers is
question.
not whole. Yes.
A whole number, is that only the numbers that can be square rooted?
No. Whole
Oh.
number is 0, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
It's all the positive integers plus 0. Right? So it's all the counting numbers are 1, 2, 3, and then whole numbers adds 0. I like it. Because to be honest, there are whole civilizations, like the Babylonians, didn't have a symbol for 0 until right before the civilization collapsed. They didn't have anything to do with each other. There's 0. Oh shit, we're dead. No. Oh, sorry. I just said shit. Is the little dude there? Oh, you should know me better. You better. Hopefully he's heard this stuff. Sorry. All right. I think that's enough for today. What do you guys think? So I'm right now going to go to Canvas and I'm going to put the quiz up there. Yeah. And then I'll send an email out to everybody because there's only so many of us here right now. And I appreciate you guys showing up or at least logging in and then, I don't know, going somewhere else. That always is possible. So I'm going to make it live right now up on Canvas. You have until midnight tonight to turn it in. Yes. Anybody here right now that didn't say like here?
Did you already do the roll?
Chat.
I mean, you see I'm here, but oh.
Just in the chat say here if you haven't done that yet. That's my role. Yes. That's how I roll nowadays. So if you haven't said here in the chat yet, do so now. All right. Yes, Jamie.
For the test, will we submit it in that same place that we're able to download it?
Yes.
Like how do you want us sending you?
The quiz, you're going to download it from Canvas and then you upload it same place.
Okay.
It's an assignment in Canvas and I made it an online file upload is how you respond to it. Yeah. So hopefully you guys all have apps that can do PDF scans through your phone or something. Nobody's said anything about technical difficulties. So if you do have technical difficulties that are getting in your way, you got to let me know or else I can't figure out a way around them.
I have a question.
Yes.
Well, the one that says iPhone, you have your privacy, you have it sending it to me. She has it sending it to me.
What? Sending what to you?
She sent her for chat. She has it privately sending it to me, and it keeps switching me over to privately chatting with her. Yeah.
Oh, I see. All right. I don't know if Hayam.
Yes.
Where's Hayam? Apparently, you're privately chatting with Curtis right now, which is not illegal. If you want to do that, you can. But I don't know if you're trying to send stuff.
try to do here for you. Because
But you see how it says to, it just says to Curtis, maybe? It should
Yeah.
say to
okay, I'm
everyone.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or you can make it just to me too. All right.
Okay. It's strong. Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry
Thanks,
about that.
Curtis. That's all right.
It's okay.
All right, guys. If nobody has any question, you guys can log out. I can watch your, like, when you log out, it looks like bubbles popping to me. Pop, 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 pop. And then I'm going to jump on Canvas and put the quiz up there, so don't forget about that. I'm going to do that right now. Does anybody need to hang out for a bit, or can I just kill this for everybody? I'm going to kill this for everybody. We're all going to die. Here we go, guys. See you guys.